Okay, so today, Taylor, we're going to talk about vendor events. Number one, let's talk about how to find vendor events because vendor events are huge. They're a great way to expand your network outside of your own personal friends and family. It's to get into your community or even to go further out. So I would recommend start in your community. Go to a Facebook, find a group like vendor events in your area. Like I live in Ohio, so I can type in Northwest Ohio vendor events or the name of your county. So I'm in Putnam County, so I do Putnam County vendor events, things like that. And then when you join those groups, usually people will post in there if there's a vendor event coming up, especially this time of year with Thanksgiving, Christmas, there seems to be more vendor events at that time. But if you, I lost my train of thought. I'm just looking at you, Taylor, like, But no, also, you can go outside of that. So, like, I've looked at Michigan, I've done Indiana, I've done Ohio. And another thing is if you have friends who sell or in direct sales in another company, message them. They probably have gone to vendor events and they probably can get you into the ones that they go to. So, and that's a good way to connect with other people anyway. So sign up, get some vendor events. Once you start signing up and getting them, they're usually going to ask you to come back the next year. And usually it becomes this routine thing that you get involved in. Why are you laughing at my hand motions? Because I talk with my hands. Sorry, I have to do it to you. Okay, so anyway, what you need for a vendor event. Number one, find out if they already have a table for you. Because sometimes they already have a table. If they don't have a table, then you know you need to get a table. But normally they do. So then you need a tablecloth or just get a black sheet at Walmart. You really don't have to like overthink this and put a bunch of money into it. And honestly, your kit is all the makeup you really need to show. I mean, obviously, if you have more products, then get them out there and show them. But don't stress if all you have is the kit. You're going to go there with one eye done and one eye not done from the mascara. You can either do the Epic, you could do the 3D, whatever you want to do, because now we have more options. Also, I usually put on my arm a liner, like an eyeliner, a lip liner, because now I know both the kit has both. Put them down your arm so then you can show people. We also have liners that are smudge proof, waterproof, and you can rub them and show them that. If you have the lip stains, what I have done all down my other arm is put lip stains, all the colors. So I can say they're smudge proof, kiss proof, and then they can tell me what colors they like. So it's another idea. But you don't have to have all of that. This is just an idea. This is just what I recommend, but totally do what you want. Okay, Taylor, you do what you want. Okay, so anyway, you can also make sure you have cash and carry. If you don't have cash and carry, you can still be there, you can still sell, you can still get names, and I'm going to talk about that. But if you have cash and carry, you're going to make profit right then and there because people are more than likely going to buy from you when they know they don't have to wait for it and they don't have to pay shipping. And they can just have it right then and there. So you showed them the mascara, they love it, they want to get it, you have it. I also always make sure, like if you're showing the 3D mascara, have like your mascara wands out so you can show there's two wands. This is the gel and pretend, you know, I put the gel on and then you take the fibers and you just put those on the tips and you go back over with the gel. Simple, easy, waterproof, smudge proof, last all day. So that way it's kind of like your little spiel to them and you can just pull, you can have those wands. Like I have to have something in my hand because you know I like to talk with my hands. So I got to have something with my hands that I can show. And plus it makes me feel a little more comfortable. Like I have something instead of, I'd be like, hey, look at me because I wave my arms around a lot. So another thing is I've watched a lot of videos about vendor events and one of them has said you have to stand in front of the table. I have tried that. Then I feel super aggressive. People like are scared of you if you're like in front of the table. So I also do not recommend having a chair and sitting in it because then you do not appear to be approachable when you're sitting. When you're standing up, you are easily accessible to the customers as they're going by. I try to stand at the side of my table. So I can be like right there like, so have you ever heard of Younique before? And you can catch them as they're going by. So I stand at the side of my table. So it's something I wanted to throw out there. I also like to have a basket or a bowl on the table with a little sign that says I have a raffle. And I usually raffle off things like the bags that come in the collections. So when I get a collection of makeup, and I mean, I've got tons of these bags, it's a great thing to, you know, raffle off. People put their name in for a drawing. You could do gift certificate. You could do a makeup item. You could do a thing of samples with a catalog. It doesn't have to be expensive, but you want to get their name. So raffle is so important because you could sell here and there all day. The raffle slips are the most important because those are your network. You're going to add them on Facebook. They've already met you in person. They've already heard your spiel. They've already been interested because they filled out a slip. Now they're going to get to watch you on Facebook and build an even bigger connection. So raffle items are so, so important. And so you're going to want to get some sort of slips. You can do whatever you want. You can print your own, create your own. Make sure you have on there like their name and their phone number, because if they win, you have to have that. And then you can have like some of the ones that are in, I think, Cosmetic Revolution have a place to mark on there. Hey, we have another person. Hey, Jess. But anyway, they have a place to mark on there. Oh, Regina, whoa, the party's happening now. Oh my gosh. But you can get the raffle slips that you can mark, I want to have a party, I want to join your team, or I'm interested in sales. So when they mark that they're interested in my sales, that to me is ding, ding, ding. I'm putting them in my VIP group because they want to know more. So those are important. So you want to have pens, things like that. For orders or people that are buying stuff from you right then and there, you want to have some sort of an order sheet. So I just get the ones at Office Max. I was trying to see if I had them sitting around, but they're just a blank receipt book with the yellow copy and the white copy and with the lines, and I can write their name, phone number, address, and then whatever they ordered and then that they paid, and then they have a copy and I have a copy. So if I'm selling my cash and carry, I give it to them a receipt with their bag of goodies. Now if they want to order something from me because I don't have it in stock, my number one special for when I'm doing a vendor event is you don't have to pay shipping. If you're buying it from me and I don't have it on hand, I'm not going to charge you shipping. That's because people do not want to pay shipping when they come to a vendor event. That's their whole point of being there. So then I get their money and their information, and I make sure they get a copy of the receipt and my business card so they know they have a way to contact me because they just paid me, and they don't know me. So just keep that in mind. And then obviously you can go to Hobby Lobby, Dollar General, or Dollar Tree and get decorations for your table. That takes time sometimes. Don't stress if you don't have it. The biggest thing is tablecloth, your kit, raffle item. If you don't have the other stuff, you will get there, okay? And remember, anything you buy for a vendor event, you can claim on taxes. So remember to keep your receipts. If you paid for the booth, if you had to buy decorations, if you have a raffle item you're auctioning off, or your basket, your raffle slips, if you had to get them printed somewhere, whatever, save all your receipts. So I wanted to make sure I told you guys that. Also, so when you're doing this, don't try to focus on every product. We have way too many products to try to hit on everything. They're going to be going past you. You're not going to be like, and we have foundation, and we have concealer, and we have lipstick. Just let them go. Taylor, shut up. Just let them, that's too much information. All right. So stick to a couple things. I stick to the mascara, one eye done, one eye not done. So, hey, have you ever heard of Younique before? You got to come over here. You got to see my lashes. That's how you get them reeled in. Get them looking at your face. So you got the lashes. Some people do half face. Mary Warner does just the whole half face and whole half not face. Totally up to you what you want to do. Looks like Regina's got a half face going on there. So yes, definitely it catches their attention. And then I do the liners, like I said, and the lip stains. So liners here, lip stains here, mascara. But yes. Shut up, Taylor. I love you. I love you too. Okay, we've been laughing this whole time before you guys even got here. It was just the Taylor and Michelle show, so sorry. But anyway, I just want you guys not to stress on everything. But if you have a favorite product, stress on that one because it's your favorite, so you're passionate about it. Maybe it's the detox mask. So you could have little samples of the detox mask, like you have got to try this mask tonight. Whatever your favorite product is, definitely mention that. Obviously, mascara is where we came from, so I always start with it. So definitely go that way. How to dress. So it really doesn't matter how you dress. Obviously, don't wear a ripped up t-shirt and holey jeans and look like a hot mess express, okay? Sorry, Taylor. But you definitely, I usually get the shirts that say, ask me about my lashes or something about mascara. You don't have to have that though. just dress nice. So people like will approach you. If you're like looking like I'm looking like right now in my PJs, people are not going to buy makeup from me. It's okay, Jessica. Um, so don't wear a lot of jewelry. That's another thing that I notice. If you're wearing a lot of jewelry, guess what they're going to focus on? They're going to focus on all the jewelry you're wearing. You want them to focus on your makeup. All right. So you don't want to take away from that. So that's one thing I try not to do is have a ton of flashy jewelry. I mean, sometimes I'll have earrings in and maybe a necklace, but I don't like put a whole bunch on. And then we talked about the one eye done and the half face. Also, sometimes if you can get the little lip wands, the disposable lip wands, and if you can have a mirror, some people like to try things. So if you're not comfortable doing makeovers at a vendor event, don't stress on that. Have lip wands and say, would you like to try a lip product? You know, like you already, if you have like me, I'll do the lip stains all down the arm. I'm like, you can try any of these. Plus we have lip gloss, liquid lipstick, whatever you have, put that on your arm so you can show them. Liquid lipstick I want to put on my arm. You probably have it everywhere. But lip stains. But you can show them. You can have the tube sitting out there. Like, would you like to try one of the liquid lipsticks? Have the disposable lip wands out there. And you could even have a little sign that says, try me. And then people can try that out. So that's another thing to talk about. Business cards. You definitely want to have business cards because you're handing those out. What are you pointing at? What? Is Regina down there for you? Because she's down here for me. Everybody's in different places. So I'm like, what? No, she's not over there. Okay. You definitely want to have business cards. I also suggest having catalogs because some people will ask you, do you have a book? Especially older generation. They don't want to look at your website. They want a book. That's what they're used to. I like a book, but I like to think I'm the younger generation. But Taylor, no comment. Okay, so anyway, I do not lay my catalogs out though for people because they'll just grab them and take them and you never know, they'll probably toss them. So I do keep them back. But that way if someone has a question about a price, I don't have to pull up my website. I can quickly thumb through the catalog, find the price. Eventually you get a lot of them memorized, but as we get new products and brushes, I can never remember the price of a brush. Probably because I don't sell as many brushes as I do products. So you definitely want to have catalogs available because people will ask you. And you don't want to be like, oh, I have a business card, because I've done that. They're like, okay, but they're probably not going to look it up. So if you have books, keep them back, but have them handy. You need a way to take payment. So like the Square, a PayPal reader, and it's up to you if you want to accept checks. I do. But again, that's totally up to you. Don't look at me like that, Regina. Okay, so I have yet to run into a problem, knock on wood. So, but yeah, business, Square, if you have the Square reader, take credit card payments. People will more than likely buy more from you if you take credit card payment than if you only take cash. Because sometimes I've had people like, I want to get this, but I want that. Do you take credit card? Yeah. Oh, well then throw that in the bag and throw that in the bag. So definitely take credit card. I highly suggest it. And it even comes when you get the Square reader for free, the little swiper one, it comes with a little sticker or a little tabletop thing that you can set on your booth. Or I have them stuck on the side of my trunk. So when my trunk's open, it's stuck on the side so they can see, yes, I take credit cards. So they feel like, oh, okay, I can shop because I only have $10 and I might not have enough, So definitely do that. I also suggest if you can bring your laptop or have your phone available and have some sort of a setup with the kit, like the bag. So if you have more products and you're not using your kit as your setup, have it kind of at its own little table. Like I got a bathroom, those tiered shelves that stand really high that you can get for like $10 at Walmart. I got one of those and I got a sign that says, I made a sign like with a picture frame, so super cheap picture frame you can get at Hobby Lobby or whatever, and then I typed up, ask me how to get all of this for $99, and in parentheses I put the value is whatever it was at the time. So you could put value over $400. So, and I put that on top of the stand, and then I have the bag and all of the items in this tiered thing. And we've wrapped it up with lights and done all kinds of things with it. But then people will be like, so what is this? Like, how do I get all this? So then if they want to get it, you want to sign them up on the spot. You don't want to send them home thinking about it with your website because they will never do it. So you want to pull open your laptop, pull open your phone or whatever, and sign them up for it right on the spot. And then let them know that will come to their house. So, okay. I think I went over all of that very quickly. So who has questions? Somebody's got to ask questions. There's only 3 of you. Okay, Regina, hang on. Let me unmute you. Okay.
I just want to know, how does my half face look?
It looks pretty awesome. It looks pretty amazing.
Thanks.
Regina always look amazing. How does my yellow tinted screen look? It's like so green. I had to turn my ring light on because it's really green if I have it off. It's this work computer. It went to crap. I don't know. Probably shouldn't be using a work computer. That's cool.
I'm falling.
Oh. But so what we talked about at the very beginning, you guys, was how to get to vendor events. And we said the number one thing was, if you have friends that are selling in direct sales, message them because they will get you the hookup usually, or you can join the Facebook groups that have them in your local areas. Also, when you're at a vendor event and it's dead, make sure you walk around and talk to the other vendors, because guess what? The other vendors have become my best customers and some of my presenters because I built that relationship with them. So I'll take my raffle slips around and walk around the room and say, hey, I'm having a drawing over at my booth. If you want to pop over, I sell makeup, give them your business card. And then sometimes, I'll be like, they'll look at me weird, like, oh, did you see my eye? Does this look crazy or what? I tried this out. I decided to do one eye with and one eye not. What do you think? So start a conversation with them. And then make sure, take their business card. And then another thing I do, if I go to a vendor event and I'm not a part of it because I'm just shopping, take everybody's business cards as you walk around the room, because they already are in direct sales. There's a good chance that, maybe they're trying to figure themselves out. Maybe it's not for them and they watch you over time on Facebook. They could join your team too. Or again, they can help you get into other vendor events. So you could walk around and even give people your business card and say, I'm trying to get into more vendor events. I've done that. I've done that at the big events at Shipshewana. Some people looked at me like I was crazy. I walked up to them with my business card and I was like, hey, which Taylor, I know everyone looks at me like I'm crazy. So I walked up to them and I'm just like, hey, so I'm just starting out at these big events and I'm really trying to get involved in more of them. So here's my card. Let me know if you ever can think of any other events in your area. And some of them will just start talking to you. They're like, oh, I know, because I just want to let you know. I do this event, I do that event, and like, let me go get my paper. And then I just start because you're at, that's how I find a lot of other events. And I find out where the really good ones are. Like, people have told me I've sold tons of stuff here, or that you'll do really good at this event because it's a women's event. Just make friends with other people. Anything else? Anybody? I ain't got no makeup on. I'm like a hot mess express today. Regina's got a half face. She looks gorgeous. All right, guys. Well, this was short and sweet, so I wanted to make sure we hit up on vendor events. Somebody was asking. Lindsay, I'm going to have to kick her butt. She wasn't here. I'll send her the recording. So let me know if you guys know of something you want. Does anybody know of what they want to talk about, me to talk about, or find someone to talk about next week? Unless Taylor. Taylor. It's coming. Can you do a Zoom on your phone and share your screen to do Snapchat? Oh, you're muted. Hang on. You're talking, but you're not talking. Okay, what?
Possibly, if you I don't know how to share my screen.
Well, hang on. Let me stop recording, and then let's try it out while you're right here. Are you on your phone, right?
Yeah, I'm on my phone.
Okay.